Nobody believed Ethan, not his classmates, not his lecturers, not even his own friends. They laughed when he said he wanted to build a brand from his tiny university dorm room, a broke student with an old laptop, no connections, no money, and only $47 left in his bank account. But what nobody knew was that the same idea they mocked would one day make him millions, and years later, the same people who ignored him would stand in line just to take a picture with him. This is the story of a young man who turned pain into purpose, failure into fuel, and pressure into success. Watch till the end, because this story might change the way you see your own struggle. Ethan Carter was a 20-year-old student at a university in Chicago. Every morning he woke up before sunrise, not because he wanted to, but because life forced him to. He worked at a small coffee shop before classes, then attended lectures all afternoon, and at night, he delivered food around the city on his old bicycle just to survive. His shoes were worn out, his phone screen was cracked, and some nights he skipped meals just to save money. But despite everything, Ethan had a dream nobody could understand. One evening, while sitting in the university library, Ethan noticed something. Students everywhere looked stressed, tired, lost. Everyone was chasing grades. But deep inside, many of them were battling anxiety, pressure, and fear of the future. That night, Ethan wrote something in his notebook. Students don't just need education, they need motivation. And that simple sentence changed his life forever. Ethan decided to create a clothing brand, but not just any clothing brand. Every hoodie, shirt, and cap would carry powerful messages that reminded students to keep going, to believe in themselves, to never give up. He called the brand Rise Above. Simple, powerful, personal. His first design only had 4 words printed across the chest. Your future is watching. When Ethan showed the idea to his friends, they laughed. Bro, who's gonna buy motivational hoodies? You should focus on school instead. People start businesses every day and fail. One person even told him, you're too broke to become successful. Those words hurt, but instead of quitting, Ethan used the pain as fuel. The problem was, he had no money, no investors, no support, no business experience. So Ethan started learning everything online: branding, marketing, design, social media. Every night after work, while others slept, Ethan stayed awake watching videos and studying successful brands. Sometimes he only slept for 3 hours. There were nights he stared at the ceiling wondering if everyone was right. Maybe he was wasting his time. Maybe he was dreaming too big. But every time he thought about quitting, he remembered his mother. Back home, she worked double shifts at a hospital. She always told him, don't let your current situation decide your future. Those words stayed in his heart. One day, Ethan finally saved enough money to print his first 20 hoodies. It was everything he had. If this failed, he would have almost nothing left. Ethan posted pictures of the hoodies online. Then he waited. 1 hour passed, no sales. 1 day passed, still nothing. A week later, he had only sold 2 hoodies. 2. He felt crushed. He sat alone in his dorm room staring at the boxes piled in the corner. All his sacrifice, all his effort, all his sleepless nights. For this? Meanwhile, his classmates continued mocking him. Hey, entrepreneur, how many hoodies did you sell today? Some laughed every time he walked by, but Ethan noticed something important. The 2 people who bought the hoodies kept posting them online. And under every post, students were commenting, where did you get that? The message connected with people. The problem wasn't the product. The problem was that not enough people had seen it yet. So Ethan made a decision. He would not stop. One cold evening, Ethan carried a backpack full of hoodies around campus. Instead of waiting for online sales, He started talking directly to students. Most ignored him. Some rejected him instantly. Others looked at him like he was crazy. But Ethan kept going. One conversation, one student, one opportunity at a time. Then something unexpected happened. A student athlete from the university basketball team bought a hoodie. The next day, he wore it in a viral TikTok video. Within hours, everything changed. Students started searching for the brand. Orders began coming in non-stop. 10 orders, 20 orders, 50 orders, 100 orders. Ethan couldn't believe it. His phone kept vibrating all night. For the first time in years, he cried. Not because he was weak, but because after all the struggle, something was finally working. But success created new problems. Ethan now had too many orders and not enough money to fulfill them. He packed hoodies between classes. He answered customer messages during lectures. He barely slept. His dorm room looked like a warehouse. Boxes everywhere, tape on the floor, clothes stacked on his bed. Some nights he felt overwhelmed. He thought success would remove pressure. Instead, the pressure became even bigger. Then came another setback. A printing company delayed a huge order. Customers became angry. Refund requests started coming in. People online began criticizing the brand. Overrated, scam business, poor quality service. Ethan felt the world collapsing again. He locked himself in his room one night and stared at his laptop in silence. He was exhausted, burned out, mentally drained, and for the first time in a long time, he seriously considered quitting. But then he opened an email. It was from a student. The message said, "Your hoodie saved me during the hardest semester of my life. Every time I wanted to give up, I looked at the words, 'Your future is watching. Thank you for reminding me to keep going.'" Ethan read the message again and again. At that moment, he realized something powerful. He wasn't just selling clothes, he was giving people hope. And hope is powerful. Ethan decided to rebuild the brand properly. He learned from every mistake, improved the quality, built a stronger website, created better content, but most importantly, he stayed consistent. Even when things were hard, even when he was tired, even when nobody clapped for him. Month after month, the brand kept growing. Students from different universities started wearing Rise Above. Then athletes, then influencers, then celebrities. The small dream from a dorm room was becoming a national brand. Years later, Ethan stood in front of thousands of students at a business conference in Los Angeles. The crowd cheered as his name appeared on a giant screen. And standing there in that moment, he remembered the nights he cried alone, the rejection, the struggle, the fear. Nobody saw those moments. They only saw the success. But success is built in private, long before the world notices. At the end of his speech, Ethan said something that silenced the entire room. He said, "People will laugh at your dream before they respect it. That's normal. When you start something different, people won't understand you. But never let temporary struggle convince you to quit a permanent purpose. The hardest part of success is surviving long enough to reach it." The audience stood up and applauded, but the most emotional moment happened after the event. A young student walked up to Ethan holding one of the original Rise Above hoodies, the same design people once mocked. The student smiled and said, "You inspired me to start my own business." Ethan smiled back, because years earlier, that was all he ever needed too. Just one reason to keep going. So if you are struggling right now, if people doubt you, if your progress feels slow, remember this. Every successful person was once ignored. Every strong person once felt weak. Every winner once looked like a failure. Do not quit because results are taking time. Some dreams take longer because they are bigger. And one day, the same people who doubted you will ask how you did it. Stay focused, stay patient, stay consistent. Your future is watching, and your story is just beginning. If this story inspired you, subscribe to the channel, comment below, "I will rise above," and share this video with someone who is about to give up, because sometimes one story can change a life.